Robert Wood Johnson Foundation's Pioneer portfolio got involved in the Games for Health space about 7 years ago, and it helps to understand a little bit about Pioneer and then understand what we saw with games. So Pioneer is the funding team within the foundation that looks to fund unconventional approaches to current problems, future-facing ideas, and platforms that can create new knowledge. And when we started to look at the game space, the video game space, back 7 years ago, we saw a field that had tremendous momentum. It was just a juggernaut, and people were doing all kinds of interesting things, but we didn't see much intersection between games and health. So we thought we could invest in a way to bring the fields together to see how you could use games as therapeutic interventions to improve health and care. So our investments to date have had two thrusts to them. The largest portion of the money has gone to something called Health Games Research. It's a suite of grants to fund research into games, looking at the efficacy of games for health, whether they actually can improve care, but also exploring game design principles to help us understand how to make the next generation of games better. That program is run by Deborah Lieberman at the University of California. The other piece is support for the Games for Health Conference, which is where we are today and yesterday, which is an opportunity to bring together folks from the health world and folks from the game world so they can explore, learn, talk to each other, create projects, and help move the whole field forward. So there's a research piece and a schmooze and interaction piece to our funding. So as we look at the field and where it's been and where it is today, our sense is that we, along with a lot of other people, have helped build the platform. We understand a lot more about games and what they do and the technology and how to apply it. And the question that I think a lot of people are asking here, and we're certainly asking back in the foundation, is where do we need to go next? How do we help take this field from the level that we've gotten to the next level? I think there's a lot of interest in social games. I think we understand a lot more about the technology and games, and that certainly moved forward. But at the same time, the context in which we can apply games has become much richer and much more receptive to games. So think about games that link into social networks and take advantage of what you can do through social networks as an example there. But I think we're all trying to figure out how do we help move this field forward next, and that's a great discussion to be having right now.